I I did a parenting styles workshop where I taught parents three different ways that even though they're parenting different, as we really all do, because parenting styles come from so many different elements that there's no way we would parent the same all the time, no matter how close we are or how aligned we are as a couple. So in this parenting styles workshop, I was teaching, the parents that even though you parent differently, you can work as a team and go in the same direction and do things. So I'm doing a series of three different shorts where I teach those three skills, and you can just quickly take away something from these and practice them in your co-parenting. Even if you're not married to the co-parent, you're still needing to parent with them. And if you guys get along at all, you can use this. You can use these same techniques. So another one that I taught during the workshop was there are must agree on ideas and there are okay to differ on ideas. And so most of the time, now these will differ again with preferences in different families, but I would say that most of the time, the must agree ons are safety issues and things that are against the law. So the must agree ons are there's no underage drinking. Everyone wears their seat belts or is in their car seats or whatever the rules are for that age and that weight category. Um, Sometimes it might be about eating preferences if there are some health concerns. If gluten causes a lot of stomach issues and problems, then we have to say that we both agree that we're going to cook and use gluten-free products or whatever. In some families, religion might be the must agree on that. We must adhere to a certain religion, or no matter which house they're in, they go to church, or um, if you're a couple that's together, that's something you probably do navigate a little bit more easily because you're either choosing to do that or not. But so there are must agree on things, usually safety and following laws. And then there's okay to differ ons, like hair color preference, how long they stay up at night, what's the amount of screen time, how much sugar they eat, those kinds of things. And again, the sugar thing can be a health concern, so you'd have to talk about that. But if it's just like, I'd rather my child not have a lot of sugar, that's beautiful. But maybe, when they're with the grandparents or with a different parent, you just allow it to be a different level of amount of sugar, because it's just nice to agree upon, or we don't have to agree on this particular thing. And then just talk about what those things are that you both feel are must agree ons and which things are we can differ on these things. And you do have to be really careful if you're a controlling kind of person to not want to control everything, even if it's what someone's wearing or their hair color or how late they stay up at night or how much screen time they get. Those are a little bit trickier if you have really um, big beliefs in certain things, but just try to talk about them. And then look at the different times that you have had arguments about parenting and how often are they the must agree ons versus the okay to differ ons. And then, have conversations about that and allow it to be okay if when the other parent does something that is in the okay to differ ons, that you just allow it to happen. Just let them. Talk to you soon.